What's up, guys? You're probably like, whoa, this guy is actually doing a video that's not with Lewis. Like, whoa, that's crazy. That's different. I know, it's been a while. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's just different getting settled in where I'm at, and I'm getting real close, I think, to being able to do more videos. Um, and I'm really sorry. Thanks for all your patience, guys. I really do enjoy the live chats with Lewis. Hope you do too. Um, Today, I wanted to talk about this Captain Marvel stuff. Really try not to get too much into a lot of the stuff, crazy stuff everybody talks about, but Captain Marvel is one of my least favorite characters, and it's not Captain Marvel, but Carol Danvers. Captain Marvel is one of my least favorite characters. She's one of Marvel's dumbest characters, I think. She's never proven herself. She's been written horribly for a long time, ever since really she became Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel, from what I know, I mean, I haven't read any of Miss Marvel. From what I've heard, Miss Marvel is much better than she ever was as Captain Marvel. So, yeah. I was like, you know what? Why don't I do a list of all the women in Marvel who deserve a movie more than Captain Marvel does? Now, let me preface this by saying I haven't seen Captain Marvel yet, and I'm going to. So before you say, "Oh, this guy, he's not going to go see the movie," of course I'm going to go see the movie. It's Marvel. It's a Marvel movie. I can't help myself. Even though I have very low expectations for this movie. I mean, I had the same with Solo, and it very much exceeded my expectations. And you know, I'm sure it's going to be a great movie. Yeah, it's got Samuel L. Jackson in it. I mean, come on, that guy's awesome. And you know, it's a Marvel movie, so it's got to be really good. It's got to be really good. My problem is, I don't think the character deserves a movie. You know, the movie, and I feel like there's only one reason they picked this character for a movie, and it's because they've been pushing the character for a long time. She's basically Marvel's female Superman, and that's the only reason she's, you know, anything. So I wanted to list some of the awesome female characters that I like, that I think Marvel should have done a movie instead. And there's no specific order here. Actually, I was looking through a bunch of other people's lists just to make sure I got all the ones that I knew that I liked. There's some that people left out. I was like, what in the world? So, number one, deserves a movie, totally, Black Widow. Duh. The girl's been in all these movies. You've got Scarlett Johansson in the character role, and you're not doing anything with the lady. Come on. Give the woman a film. Her by herself could carry the movie. Plus, it's Black Widow, and we've all loved her in the films. Do a movie. Now, I'll be honest. I don't think the character herself could actually hold a movie. But that's okay. You know who else can't hold a movie? Hawkeye. Put them together, have a team-up film with Hawkeye and Black Widow, and base it back in their old days, back in when they served together. Boom! Huge hit movie. You got two great actors, two great characters, and they can obviously... You throw Samuel L. Jackson in the mix, just like you're doing with Captain Marvel, be a fantastic movie. Way better than Captain Marvel would be. Now, again, I think the movie's going to be great. It's just not going to be that good, I don't think. It's not going to... I mean, I could be wrong. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I'm going to go see it in the next week or two. I'm hoping they prove me wrong. Hoping it's a great movie. Anyways, Black Widow deserves a movie. Even if they gave her a standalone movie, I think they're giving her a TV series, which is awesome. I will totally watch anything they put with her in it. So she's a great character. Next, Scarlet Witch. We've had her with the Avengers. It's time for her to break away. Now, again, I'm not sure whether she could hold her own movie or not. You could do a character piece with her and her brother. It'd be really interesting. Do like an origin story. It'd be awesome. Kind of them living in the streets. Or you could do a current piece with her and Vision. It'd be super awesome. I want more of the character, so make a movie of her. Why Captain Marvel? Scarlet Witch is a much better character. All right, next, Storm. Dude, I love Storm. She's one of my favorite X-Men by far. You could do her. You could put her in any period. You could take her back when she was in Africa, and you'd basically have like a better Black Panther movie. It's not that that's that hard to beat. Honestly, Black Panther 2 will probably be better than the first one. Yeah, Storm is such a great character. Like, why not have Storm have her own movie? It'd be perfect. Now, of course, it's probably because Marvel doesn't own the rights to the character, but still, come on. So, some of these characters, they don't have the rights to, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. These characters deserve a movie more than Captain Marvel does. All right, next, Gamora. So, I think she's perfect in Guardians of the Galaxy. I think a lot of those characters wouldn't really hold their own film. You could do team-up films. Gamora's one of them. She's just kind of an odd character, but now that she's developed, she could hold her own movie, probably. Just have her and Star-Lord go off on their own. That'd be awesome. But especially because of these movies, they have made her amazing. So much better than Captain Marvel ever has been, ever, in the comics. So, I think Gamora could be a better choice to have her own story. We kind of got an origin story in Avengers. We could see her transitioning away from be like the hand and fist of Thanos as a young adult. That'd be pretty sweet. I'd go to see that movie. Yeah, great character. The movie actually made her a lot better. So, see, that's kind of how it works. You try them out in a team film, and if the character succeeds, you keep them. Rather than just forcing them into the universe and then forcing them into being the greatest character ever. I'm not better. Jean Grey. Jean Grey could hold her own film. You could send her out on an adventure by herself. Boom. Sell it. Box office seller right there. She's a great character. Especially if you did a team up with her and Cyclops. Man, that would be awesome. Man, that would be so cool. You just kind of see them struggling together to, solve whatever problem it was. You make her young. Make him young. They're young and in love, and they're trying to complete the mission without, ruining it by themselves getting too involved with each other. It'd be awesome. It'd be great. She-Hulk. Now, Lewis will kill me because I don't remember her name, and I never do. She's an awesome character, though. I've really grown to love the character. At first, I was like, yeah, she's just a ripoff of the Hulk, but they really developed her in the comic books to be her own character, and she's kind of been misused, I think, lately. But I've read some of her stuff, and it's good. She-Hulk really would be a much better choice. And you could have Bruce Banner show up, but it'd be an interesting. She'd be a great character, much better than Captain Marvel. Probably beat her in a fight too. She'd be a great character. The tropes of the Hulk, which is that she has to balance the fear or balance, the evil that's within her. Great stuff. A lot of character development that comes naturally because of the character itself. And then you kind of got, if I'm not mistaken, she's a lawyer, or maybe she's a journalist. I don't remember. But, you kind of have that double life thing, which Bruce Banner just doesn't have. Sue Storm. Now, unfortunately, I don't think she'd really get her own film. She'd be much better with the Fantastic Four. Just like all the Fantastic Four really couldn't hold their own film, but they're amazing together. So, give us a Fantastic Four film. Make her the star. I don't care. She's an awesome character. Rather than Captain Marvel. Ugh. Anyways, the Wasp. Now, we got her with Ant-Man. I don't know that she could really hold her own film, but much better character than Captain Marvel. She's been around forever. She's been part of the Avengers forever. Yeah, it's not much to say. She's a great character. She's been around forever. Everybody loves her. Make her a hero, or make her more important. You know, and she was great in both Ant-Man movies. Just great. Just great. Especially the second one. X-23, man, everybody fell in love with her in the movie Logan. I had heard a little bit about her before that. And I don't know that I really connected with the character until then. Such a great story. Such a great character. There's been some runs in the comics that aren't great. Honestly, a lot of Marvel stuff these days isn't great as far as comic books go. But, yeah, so make her own movie. You've passed the torch from Wolverine to her. Thank God, because she's much better than Wolverine ever was. Move her into her own film. It would be awesome. It would be awesome. X-23, perfect. Elektra, she's already had a film, and it's probably going to be better. No, to be fair, that film wasn't super great. It was alright. It was alright. I mean, I'm one who enjoyed the Daredevil film, so don't hate me for that. You know, I'm sorry. I like a lot of movies that a lot of people hate, and that's just me. You know, I think everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I usually have low standards, which should say, like, you know, I'd say it's really easy to please me, which should say something about The Last Jedi, which was awful. Elektra is a great character, especially if you did a team up with her and Daredevil. It would be a great way to leap them into the MCU. Oh, it would be so good. That'd be so good. Just don't go as crazy into the Hand as you did in the series. It was really good, I thought, except for season 2 of Daredevil, which was excellent because of the Punisher, until you got Elektra in there, and then it just kind of went off the rails. You had 2 seasons crammed into one. That was a problem. Anyways, she deserves her own film. She'd be great. We'd all watch it. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Mystique. So, I haven't cared for the character since the old X-Men. I thought that she did okay in the last, in the first one. I think it was Days of Future Past. That was a good movie. I don't really care for the actress. She was great in Hunger Games, but after that, I haven't really seen anything that I really liked her in. I don't remember her name. I'm terrible at names. Lewis can attest to that. But you know, I feel like Mystique could hold her own film pretty easily. I mean, you could have some other X-Men that she runs into. You could have kind of her run away from everything she's loved to try to get away from everything, and then have something bring her back into the fray. And again, the next few of these doesn't have the rights for the MCU for them, but too bad. These characters are way better than Captain Marvel. And again, she's a villain, so I know that it's kind of different, but she's more of an anti-hero, I think, than a straight villain, because she fights with the X-Men all the time, even though she is kind of a villain, you know. Rogue. Rogue is awesome. I didn't like her in the original trilogy. She was great in the old cartoon series. Wonderful. Wonderful. And so, just a strong character. Easily beat Captain Marvel. Actually, she got her powers by sucking it from Captain. It's like, hey, you want a strong female lead? Boom! Take the girl who beat Captain Marvel. It's that simple. You know, but they can't. They don't have the rights to her, unfortunately. At least they didn't, as far as I know. I don't think they have the X-Men right now. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think they have the X-Men. Maybe they do have the X-Men. I've been saying that, but for some reason I feel like they bought Fox. Let me know in the comments, because I really want to know. If they've got the X-Men, why are you doing Captain Marvel? Hold on, I dropped this. Oh. If you have the X-Men, why are you doing Captain Marvel? You've got so many great female leads. Whatever. So I say that now. I do think that they actually have bought Fox, and so they do have a lot of these characters. That's right, because Spider-Man was Sony. Everything else was Fox. Okay, so they should have all of the X-Men characters. So use them. Use them. And I think they are. I think they are. But make Rogue. She's way better. Way better than Captain Marvel. Psylocke. So she was cool in the last movie, Apocalypse. She wasn't as good as I think she is in the comic books. But, you know, just an awesome power. Let's just say that, you know. Sometimes the power alone makes you an awesome character. So, not so with Captain Marvel. Jubilee. I love Jubilee. She's such a fun character. She's not my favorite X-Men. The next one is actually my favorite X-Men. Female, at least. Storm is number 2. But I love Jubilee. She's just a fun character. She was great in the cartoon series. Has been around for a while. You know, just a fun, lighthearted character. You kind of have her like her own solo, like post-college, you know, spring break kind of thing. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Jubilee's an interesting character that you don't have to really take so seriously. I love it. Kitty Pryde. I love me some Kitty Pryde. She is one of my favorite X-Men. She is my favorite female X-Men. I love Kitty Pryde. Just a great character. You can be serious with her. You can be lighthearted with her. She's got the young at heart kind of thing. She's got the future leader. You pair her with Storm. It just writes itself way better than Captain Marvel ever was. So, yeah. A couple others. Jessica Jones. She's great. I really liked her in the TV show. David Tennant is awesome. Got to plug that there. Season 2 was alright. Didn't really care for it. They could have gone a better direction, I thought. The first season was excellent. Jessica Jones. That actress really gets her. And I love her when she's with the Defenders. Great. Kind of the last one, and I'll put her last for a reason. I know a lot of people don't care for her. But Miss Marvel, not Carol Danvers, but Kamala Khan. That character is so underused. And I say that to say there's a lot of potential for that character. I feel like she has a lot of potential, but hasn't been written well in a while. Honestly, they should do a Miles Morales team-up film with Miss Marvel, because that would be amazing. Those two are meant for each other. It's great. Just great. So that's my list. I know this is long. I try to keep them short, and me and Lewis talk too much to keep anything short. But those are all the Marvel female characters that are way better than Captain Marvel. Again, I think the movie's going to do really well because it's a Marvel film, for one, and for two, it's got good people writing. And so, you know, it's got Samuel Jackson. It's got a great, you know, great company. They're going to make sure that it's good. They're not going to throw out trash in there. There's going to be a lot of dumb stuff in the film, I'm sure. But I think it's going to be a really good movie. I'm just saying the character herself doesn't deserve to have her own movie. So if it weren't for the fact that Marvel was really pushing it, you know, I don't think it would really. I don't think she'd work. Honestly, no one had really ever heard of her outside of the comic community before they decided to make this movie. So there's that. Everyone's like, oh, she's my favorite character. I'm like, you don't even know who she is. Like, did you know that she was Miss Marvel? Did you know that there was another Captain Marvel? Did you know the real Captain Marvel, Billy Batson? No? Then you don't know Captain Marvel. So that's all I got. And honestly, I say this, and I don't mean to offend any of my Marvel fans out there, because I love Marvel just as much as the next guy, but I'm a DC guy. DC has so many better heroes. They have so many better female heroes. It's hard to make a list. That was a really short list. If I were to make a best female hero list for the DC film, it would probably take me forever to go through. Like, it would be at least 2 times, if not 3 times longer than this. I mean, this poster right here has 3 of them by itself. this poster right here, it's hard to see. Like, I don't even think half of the ones I listed are on this poster. So it's just like, you know, and that's supposed to be like the whole Marvel universe. You could probably find a good bit of them, but, you know, a lot of these characters could hold their own movie. Supergirl already has a movie. Could hold another one. It's hold her own TV show right now. Wonder Woman, obviously, excellent movie. Hawk Girl, definitely could hold her own movie. She's awesome. She's great in Justice League too. Even some of the minor characters could hold their own films. While we're supposed to get a Batgirl film, a Birds of Prey film, great. Honestly, I would go see a Black Canary film. Anyways, I didn't mean to throw that at the very end, but I did. So, if you want a good example of how to write a female character, go on over to DC. Just kidding. So let me know what you think, guys. Do you like these characters a lot better? Do you think they would have held their own film better than Captain Marvel? Don't spoil the film for me because I haven't seen it yet. If you do, just type spoiler in there, and I might take a week or two to get back to you. But, you know, anyways, let me know what you think. I appreciate you watching. Give me a like if you're new here. Go ahead and subscribe. We'd love to talk to you. And that's just my thoughts. You know, if you disagree, let me know, because I'd love to talk it out. You know, see why we disagree and see what you think. You know, I mean, I have my opinion, but you know, there's lots of opinions out there. I like to hear them. And maybe the movie will change my mind. We'll see, and I'll probably let you know. So. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Peace.